Hey friends, we're on lesson 38 today. Pull out lesson 38. The first direction says draw a 3-inch line segment. So find your ruler, go for 3 inches. Then draw a congruent line, same size, same shape. Jay started reading his book on Monday morning. He read 39 pages by Friday afternoon. So Monday to Friday, he did 39 pages. During the weekend, he read 40 more pages. What page is he on now? So I'm assuming he started at the beginning of the book. Oh yeah, he started reading his book on Monday. So first he read 39 pages during the week. Then he did 40 more over the weekend. So more means add. So what page is he on now? We have to figure out by adding it up. 39 plus 40. This is one you could probably do in your head by doing ones and then tens. So let's do it both ways. 9 plus 0 is 9. 30 plus 40. 3 plus 4 is 7. 79. If we do it this way, we get the same answer. 79, but we can't leave it at that. We have to add a label. What page is he on? Well, he's read 79 pages. Round each number to the nearest 10. So first we're rounding, and then we're adding the rounded numbers. Okay, so they don't even want you to add. The problems that they gave you, they want you to round and add. And this is something we'll be working on now for a while, because sometimes they'll call it rounding when we're first starting now. When we get into doing things like money, we'll call it estimating. And then we might be rounding to the nearest dollar, or rounding to the nearest 100 or 1,000. So right now we're going to round to the nearest 10 like we've been doing forever, and add up your rounded numbers. 37, 7 tells us to go down to 30 or up to 40. Which one? 40. Now remember, you have a rounding page, probably the page we have used the most this year, on page 26. 23 is between 20 and 30, and 3 tells us to go down to 20. Remember, 5 and more goes up, less than that goes down. 40 plus 20, 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. 54, the 4 tells us to go down to 50 or up to 60. Down to 50. 38, the 8 tells us to go down to 30 or up to 40. Up to 40. 50 plus 40, 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 4 is 9. Very good. What is half of 12? Now there's lots of different ways we could do this. We could think, what is a number plus itself that equals 12? You could do a drawing where you have 2 different circles and you divide up 12 pieces, like one for you, one for me. Or you might just know this one. Half of 12 is 6. So if I were to do it like this, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And each person has 6. What is half of 18? Let's use that other strategy. Something plus something. There's a double, because in order to be half, they have to be equal. There's a double that adds up to 18, if you can think of what it is. 6 and 6 added up to 12, so it's more than 6. 7 plus 7 is 14. 8 plus 8 is 16. 9 plus 9 is 18. So 9 is half of 18. Circle half of the pencils. How many pencils did you circle? Well, I'm going to take a look here. I can see there's the same number up here as there is down here, so I'm just going to circle one of them. How many pencils did I circle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is all working with division and fractions, which is what we are getting into soon, or right now. Find the answers. Pay attention, they're going to switch up the signs on you. They might do that on your page too. 48 plus 10 more. We can add 10 onto the 4, 40. We can add 1 onto the 4 and get 5. And then the 1's place stays the same. Or you can set it up, 48 plus 10, and work it out like that. Same thing with this, but we're going to take away 10. So take away a group of 10 from this 10's place. 3 take away 1 is 2. And then the 7 stays the same. And multiplying, remember when you're multiplying by a number like 10 or 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000, you can take the zeros and add them onto the end. That only works with multiplying. And we have 21 with a 0 after it, 210. It's 6:30 now. Let's get, so we can see the clock. It's 6:30 now. Show the time 3 hours from now. So I'm going to use my pencil and I'm gonna do 6:30. And 6:30 is a weird one to write because the hands completely overlap each other. I don't know if you can actually see that, but so 6:30, the minute hand is pointed straight at the 6. The hour hand is also pointed. Well, if it was 6:30, the hour hand wouldn't be pointed straight at the 6. It would be pointed a little bit this way because it should be halfway between the 6 and the 7. So the hour hand should be over here. 6:30 now. We're going to go with 3 hours from now. So that means we have to go jumping forward 3 hours. So let's make our jump. So we started here, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So the hour hand is going to be halfway between the 9 and the 10. And we don't have to worry about moving the minute hand when we are counting, because every time an hour passes, the minute hand goes around and lands in this spot. And then it goes around again and lands in this spot, and again and lands in this spot. So it should go around 3 whole times and land in this spot, and the hour hand lands up here. So that time is 9:30. Now the way you can do it just with numbers is to do 6:30 as a time, and we're going to add on 3 hours. And we could say 3 hours and 00 minutes. That's not 3 o'clock, it's 3 hours. But I need to add it over here onto the hours part and not onto the minutes part. Okay? So if I do that, I get 30 still, and 6 plus 3, which equals 9. So 9:30, 9:30. You can figure it out either way or both ways if you want to check it. Complete the number pattern. So let's figure out the pattern. 34, 36, 38. The 10's place isn't changing and the 1's is going up. We are adding 4, 6, 8. We are counting by 2's. We are adding 2. So let's go this way first because that's the easier way to do it, and then we go back the other way. Never start over here. It's just too hard. Start somewhere next to where the clues are that they gave you. 34, 36, 38. 2 more is 40. You can get your number chart out, your hundreds chart out if you want to. 42. 44. Okay, we're just counting by twos. Now we have to count backwards by twos. 8, 6, 4, take away 2 is 32. Take away 2 is 30. 30 take away 2 is 28. This is a little trickier. Like I said, take your hundreds chart out. It's page 1 in your math journal. If you wanna, one really good thing to stretch your brain to really get this stuff into your memory is to try it without the math journal or the hundreds chart first, then go back and check it with the hundreds chart and see if you're right. 95, 295, but for now I'm just looking at the 95, 96, 97. The 200 isn't changing, but we are counting by ones, aren't we? We are going up by 1. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Now it's 299. We go to the next 100. What is the next 100? 300. Then keep counting. 301, 302. This right here is some of the trickiest stuff to do because you have to think of 3 different place values at once. All right, there you go. Do page B, hand it in. You guys have been doing just a really excellent job with your page B stuff and getting it in. This is by far my most dependable group for getting your stuff in and doing it well. So I really appreciate it, guys. Remember to keep practicing your math facts. You can do either IXL or one of the fact pages I put in there. You can time yourself or you don't have to. You can choose which fact page you work on. If it's one of the really long ones, I would suggest you cut it in half or cut it into 3 different days because some of those are 100 on a chart. So, or you can do an IXL up to 90 and just let me know you did it and I can give you some extra credit for it too. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.